It's hurry up and wait outside Carmen's Cha-Cha-Cha this morning as we stand in the rain to see why Deputy Secretary of Defense Lynn has called the News Corps for a briefing. The restaurant, open for business, but closed to media. Now that the final EIS is out, Lynn meets inside with Guam senators, the U.S. Navy, and Marines. Outside, burning questions about how, whether, or when the military will overtake more Guam lands. Acquisitions that could turn ancient Pagat Village into a firing range. DoD says it will pay fair market value or consider land swaps, but it still has not ruled out condemnation. After attending Lynn's speech at University of Guam yesterday and several meetings with federal officials this week, Senator Tina Muñoz Barnes is discouraged. Now that the final EIS is out and DoD is showing no signs of backing down from additional land acquisitions on Guam.
We've got to make sure that we safeguard what our people own. For me, it's taking a hard toll for me, and I really want to work closely with my colleagues because there are a lot of concerns that have popped up and it doesn't look good for Guam.
Nearly an hour after the scheduled media conference time, Lynn emerges for 3 minutes before boarding his ride for the next stop.
Deputy Secretary, why did you call the media here today?
Well, I appreciate your standing all out in the rain here. This obviously is an important issue here on Guam. We just had a very good discussion with all the senators here and very much heard their concerns and their views, and we hope to work with them and the people of Guam to move this realignment forward.
What's new?
There's nothing new today. It was
Despite
just,
calling the Q&A, Lynn can't really say what's new. And he's in a hurry to go.
Great.
Folks, we need to get on.
I'm sorry?
Desalinization plants?
I'm not sure what that issue, what you're talking about with that one.
Nor can he say how or whether the federal government is prepared to fight for local lands in court, raising the specter of condemnation.
Clearly there's a lot of frustration over Pagat, and there's a legal action that may be taken. Are you prepared to say whether or not or how the federal government will deal with that if it eventuates?
As I said, we're trying to deal with the concerns on Pagat. We understand that there's important Chamorro culture that's in that area, and we need to address that in order to have to be able to use that area for the Marine firing range.
Are you prepared to fight in court?
Thanks very much.
As Lynn wraps up his tour of Guam, he's off to Saipan and Tinian, where there too he may have to answer to local concerns about the military's expanding footprint across the Marianas.